The International Day of Peace is celebrated annually on September 21 to amplify the voices of peace and unity across the world. Former President Goodluck Jonathan leads the list of dignitaries attending the dialogue and calls for deliberate efforts to secure sustainable peace in Nigeria.
As a country, if we don't change, we politicians don't change our political behavior and embrace that culture that must be embedded in us, that it will look as if it's a part of our genetic makeup. One day this country will then go into a conflagration that nobody can control. So we, the politicians, must know that what we do wrongly is wrong. And when we politicians justify evil things and say it is politics, somebody does something that evil thing is politics. It's not politics, they're a criminal.
This year's celebration with the theme, Cultivating a Culture of Peace, highlights the necessity of fostering dialogue, unity and reconciliation across communities worldwide. And the Director General of the Institute for Peace and Conflict Resolution highlights that in his presentation.
Peace is one intangible thing that people oftentimes downplay, they don't recognize it, they don't appropriate for it. And I use the word that peace is a marginalized subject. I use the word also that peace is an orphan. People enjoy it, but they don't know that they need to invest in it.
His position is echoed by a federal lawmaker who calls for leaders to adopt integrity in the country's development.
Injury to one is an injury to all. And whosoever sponsors crisis as a leader, you are part or you fund or advise people to go into crisis. Remember, the Bible says, and even the Quran says so, whatsoever a man soweth, the same he shall reap.
The Institute calls for increased collaboration to address the underlying causes of conflict, such as poverty, unemployment, and socio-political marginalization.